What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 70 of Cigars Unbanded. Tonight, we are checking out cigar number 2 in the April pack, the small batch exclusive pack that Cigars Unbanded does on a monthly basis. So with me, as always, I'm joined with Mike from Cigar Carpenter, Matt of Cigar Hound Dog, Michael of Master Your Ash, Johnny OCD of Johnny OCD, and John of Cigar Alchemist. What's going on, fellas?
What up?
What up?
It's been a
brother
long
Johnny.
Yes. Let's get the happy birthdays out of the way for Mr. OCD.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Brew.
Are we singing it?
No, green room later.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John CD. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, man.
Woof, woof.
That was
Voice of an
beautiful.
angel. Voice of an angel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Podcast's gonna love that one.
It's going to be a disaster. So, Johnny, what'd you do for your birthday, buddy? Anything special to kick off the day? I saw a review bright and early today. You want to discuss that?
I slept in. That's what I did today. So
Yeah.
uh,
But at
I-
midnight,
yeah,
something happened.
a little after I smoked the Davidoff Wagner that AZ sent in, and it was amazing. So thank you.
What's the scoop behind that cigar, that blend, all that stuff?
I don't know. It's
Nice.
bunch of shit that. Well, I'm just saying it's a bunch of stuff I can't pronounce. I said it in the review, and what that cigar was made in 04, and all the tobaccos at that time, I think, minimally had 13 years age on them.
Mm.
Then you just add on another 21 years.
Wow.
And there was 2 stories on how it got its name. I was listening to your review on the way into work today.
So I heard it was the first Davidoff store to ever open was in Switzerland, and the owner of that store, his last name was Wagner or Wagner over there. So they apparently made the cigar an homage to him. But then I read somewhere else that it was just an homage to Wilhelm Wagner, the composer. So I don't know.
In actuality, he made it for you. That's what it was really all about.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Now, before you found that cigar, had you been seeking it out and just never found it anywhere? Because pretty rare, right?
I've been seeking it out everywhere. If you look online, the tobacconist of Greenwich will say they have it to call to inquire, but they won't sell to me. So either they don't have it or you got to be super sophisticated to buy it because they're like, oh yeah, no, we don't have it. I'm like, okay, cool. So then obviously in the CUD, we meet AZ and he's asked me what's your most sought after cigar? So that was it. And that motherfucker found that cigar in 3 days, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did he get a box or did he just get a couple singles? Do you have any idea? Is there any way of getting more since you loved it so much?
I don't know. I don't think so. So to my knowledge, I think AZ got 2. So I got one and he got one for himself because I know he smoked one.
Nice.
That's all I know about it. But no, I don't know where else to find that cigar. I'll find more, but right now I can't find it.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good way to start the birthday, man.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, not bad. And we got a little skinny money the other day. Popped in real quick to say happy birthday, which was nice.
Yep. Yeah, he just messaged me now. He's smoking a Placencia Tiger.
Nice.
Nice.
Great cigar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we're into the first portion of the cigar, puffing away. collect some thoughts here, see what the chat's saying. If you guys are smoking along with us, feel free at any time to put what you're getting experience-wise in the chat. We'll start with Michael. Have you been puffing, or did you have to step away for a second?
No, I've been puffing.
What are you getting?
There's definitely a little bit of spice on the retrohale, but I like the flavors that are coming off of it with the nuttiness, a little bit of breadiness, maybe even almost butter. It's like a sweet undertone that I hope keeps moving. And so far, I like it.
Johnny, what are you getting?
I'm pretty sure I smoked this cigar. I have no clue what it is, but this is very familiar. I'm getting a ton of white pepper and cinnamon through the nose. Absolutely love it. Not really getting anything on the palate yet because I'm pretty much just retrohaling, but I noticed there was like this honey sweetness on the cold draw. So we'll see if that happens in a little bit here.
John, what are you getting so far?
Yeah, very nutty, grassy, bready, a little bit of cedar. I'm getting a nice floral note on it through the retrohale. So that's nice. And then like maybe just a touch of coffee.
Yeah, I can see that floral. It's picking up for me. Matt, what's going on?
I know what this cigar is.
Come on, man.
Of course.
It's good. It's a good cigar. It's getting a lot of sweet cream, like vanilla sweet cream. That's a good start. Nutty, getting some cashew nut. Not too much pepper for me, which is always a good thing. Some woodiness, some light cedar, some light wood, some cedar. It's a very good start.
Garby.
It's cool, and it's not being in this spot because everybody's basically touched all the points. So, yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Let's try it out next time. We'll see how you do down there. Start off with you next
man.
time. I'm getting a lot of the same flavor notes. It's kind of like a sugar cookie, but it's got a spiciness to it. So I'll just leave it at that right now. Spicy sugar cookie.
Spicy sugar.
Yeah.
It's very good so far. Good construction.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Puff too fast because it is pretty good. Let's see if everyone's getting. Yep. Bourbon Grinch said, "Taste very familiar." Okay. What's going on, Aaron? First puffs. Let's get a bit of tannic. Seems like smoothingness is coming. Something smooth is coming. That's for sure.
Tannic is a good descriptor. I can see that. Yeah.
Mm.
Do y'all have a little bit of a tight draw? Mine's pretty tight.
Mine's perfect.
Mine's very well packed, perfectly packed, and it has a great draw.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Can you
wonder
feel
what
like a
was
knot or
made.
anything?
I'll start to think. It's not terrible, but it's definitely a little tighter than I'd like.
Gotcha. Sal said he's getting a bright, bitter lumber note on the top. Okay. All right, we'll see how this develops. So, guys, what's been going on, man? I smoked a cigar the other day that tasted like olives, and it was terrible.
Which was awful.
I got to bring it up now because it was the most off-putting thing I've had in a really long time. It's a Don something. Don Doratella something.
Don Doroteo.
Yeah, it was. I haven't had luck with that brand. The past few I've smoked have been all pretty terrible for me. I don't know if you guys have any experience with that, but it literally tasted like I just took a bunch of olives and I was going to town with it.
It wasn't the 15-year?
I got to look back at it now. No, Salt of the Earth. It's hard to see here, but it's that band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's even two different Salt of the Earth. There's like that one, and then there's one with like a darker aspect to the band. It's confusing.
Yeah, this one says 7 years on it. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know if anyone else has had it or has better recommendations for that company, but for me, that was not it.
Is anyone else hearing the background noise?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it sounds
so.
like a printer going off.
Nope. All right, let's do elimination. Let's see who it is. It just
Gone.
stopped.
It went away.
It went away.
It's Mike. He's already smirking.
It's
He's reached
me.
under his table for something. So
God damn it, Carpy.
it was in the last episode too.
Well,
Is it a fan? What is
Well,
that?
it's
Wow.
a little heater blowing on my beans.
Well, they're gonna get a little frosty for a little bit, bud. You got to move that thing a little way.
Baked beans over there.
Baked beans.
Oh,
baked
maybe I just got to
beans.
turn my gain down.
Probably. All right, we got some more comments on how the cigar is going. What's going on? Looking forward to the cigar. What's up, Javier? Sean said faint minerality at light up. I'm not getting any mineral, which is a good thing. What setting do you use it on, Carp?
As aggressive as I can get it.
whatever
Attaboy.
installs chafing. Yeah, I like that.
How cold is
Just
it up
use
there?
one of
man?
those Milwaukee heated socks. Just kind of and then turn it on.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's like in the 40s right now. So I don't even really need the heater. It's 43.
Lucky.
Yeah, it's 39, man. It's been all over the place. It's been super windy in Connecticut, so it's feeling way worse than it actually is, though.
Yeah.
Texas is still cold. John,
John.
Oh, sorry.
I was
No,
like, is
it's-
anyone else in Texas?
Sorry, I was literally Anyways, I was like trying to figure out what the cigar is. My bad. No, dude, it's perfect, man. Perfect weather. So we'll have it for about 2 weeks, and then the suck fest begins. So
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
I just noticed over Matt's shoulder. That's nice. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch.
What is that?
Do you know what that is?
Walter Goggins.
Oh, it's me then.
Yeah.
Is he skiing?
No. It's he's preaching.
Oh, I gotta lean closer. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Baby Billy OCD, baby.
Baby Billy.
Baby Billy.
What's going on, John?
I'm rewatching Vice Principals just because it's been a couple of years. That show's still fucking great. And Goggins, everything I've seen Goggins in, he's the scourge of humanity. He's just the worst human being. Like Baby Billy, he's a fucking sack of shit.
My
Was
wife
that
and I
Mike?
just started watching Vice Principals.
It's so good. It's a slow start. The first couple episodes are slow, but like by the third or fourth episode, you get into a good groove with that show. But
I think that
But yeah,
Poppy said that
it's-
he's getting a great draw and construction. I think this might be the first episode that I recall that ever happening.
if not one of very few.
I think the Mirafell went well for him too.
Yeah, the miracle went well for him.
So, but I mean,
What did he change? What did he
got a
change
streak.
with the storage?
Right?
he stopped using the freezer, like Vlad said.
User error.
Nah, he gets so screwed by like stems. You see some pictures in the cud where he's got like 3
Yeah.
sticks next to his cigar. It's like, man.
Hmm.
Look at all the happy birthdays for Johnny.
Thank you, everybody.
Everybody loves Johnny. Everybody fucking loves Johnny.
Man,
It's a dope dude.
47. That's gotta hurt a little bit though. I mean, we're getting pretty close, Johnny.
It stings, bro. I mean, we're rounding up to 50 now. So
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could be
I
Felipe's
remember in
dad,
school
dude.
doing our fives, right? You know, you round up or round down with your fives. So I'm 50.
Yeah. At least we're still smoking good cigars at this age, right?
Yeah.
So it seems like everyone's off to a good start from all the comments that I'm seeing. Nice pepper on the retro for AJ. Terrence is here. Happy birthday, Mr.
Terrence.
Ambassador.
Yes.
I'm gonna go get my perfect draw. I'll be right back.
All right.
Do your thing, John.
That sucks.
This does
Negative one.
taste familiar in some way.
Really?
I
Yeah,
feel like
like-
I've had this in a different.
We've all had this. No, it comes in one Vitola. We've all had this.
Oh, then
Oh.
my guess is wrong. Never
Are you
mind.
sure about that, Matt? You sure about this coming in one Vitola?
I don't know, you sounded very happy when I proclaimed that, when I made that proclamation. So you're either trying or you're happy because I got it wrong because it comes in multiple Vitolas. So I don't know.
Comes in two.
Think
Comes
he's
in
trying to
two.
fud you? Think Pete's trying to throw fud?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Hold firm to your convictions. We
Do
will
I and
find
this
out.
brand have anything in common? Maybe like a
Yeah.
letter?
No.
No.
Like a first
Not
letter?
even- like a last letter, last name.
No. It's
Oh,
not.
then
It's
then
not. No.
Okay.
At least I don't think.
We're gonna find out. Hero's pairing. He's pairing tonight. Excuse me, with his monster. There we go.
Nice.
What do we got for pairings? Anyone pairing with anything special?
Ooh, I got something that I wanted to bring out.
There we
Be right
go.
back.
Silver energy drink.
Amazon. Zoa.
Isn't that the Rocks brand?
I think so. We just get whatever's the cheapest at Costco because I really don't care. It was C4 for a while. There was a good run there. You could get like 18 packs for like $18.
Yeah.
That was pretty rad.
Arliss is getting some mint characteristics. That sounds nice.
Huh.
Aaron chimed in with some cinnamon bark for sure.
This cigar is very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really enjoying it. It's smoothing out. It's more of a sugar cookie now with like baking spice for me. So that's
Very
nice.
good.
Pepper on the retro has definitely died out.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is this not what I think it is? That's what I don't understand.
You've been right like once before, right, Johnny?
Been right on the show once, but that was only because Matt said it was a Davidoff. So I was like, oh, it's Colorado Claro, it's just some weird Vitola.
Yeah.
And then I was right off the show in the chats. So
Those don't count.
Which one?
the Lampert
The
Okay,
20
the 23.
had Peruvian in it.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, it's not selected, so what could it be? So I Googled, I cheated.
But you say that every week. You're like, this has got Peruvian. So that's like when Felipe went on that stretch saying everything was Cameroon until it finally
Cameroon.
happened.
I didn't say everything had Peruvian. Everything I said had Peruvian. I was right.
What is that, Mike? Mike, what is that?
So this is Barrel Strength Repo Tequila.
Huh.
Yeah,
What's
110
it?
proof,
BV?
55%.
Let me get
And
a
it's
glass.
from Telson, which I've had on the channel before. It's Vegas owned, but obviously
Huh.
Mexico distilled.
Interesting. Straight up too. No mixing there, huh?
Scruncher.
Come on now. We're professionals here.
Whittleback said, Carpy, are you a folder or a scruncher?
I think
Is that
they were
like
inspired
adjust
by
your
my-
nuts?
No, toilet paper.
Toilet paper. The correct
Ah.
answer. The
I
correct
was
answer
trying to
is a
help
rapper.
the Stogie Society out with posting hard-hitting questions for their interview last night.
That's one of them.
Bidet. It's all about bidet. I don't
No,
care.
I want one, but my wife is spooked out by it.
It's a spooky thing. You're shooting water where you don't expect water to go. But hey, it's the cleanest way. Bidet is the way. Bidet is the way.
She can choose to not use it,
It's
yeah,
true.
that's true. That's true.
you know?
Sometimes you get
Hey,
that.
if the Japanese do it, I'm all for it. If they do things a certain way, the most efficient, clean way, I'm all for it.
What do they call it? The Poseidon's kiss when you hit a little drop a little too hard and you get a little splash on the way up.
Dude, it happens all the time in porta potties. When those things are fresh, you gotta like just take a bunch of toilet paper,
no.
give yourself a landing pad.
Jesus.
You don't want that.
Just yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Speaking of porta potties, I don't know how like a jackass feed came up recently one night when I was scrolling. Dude, they love doing stuff in porta potties. It's the worst. Those explosions and they come out. It's
Oh yeah.
they didn't get paid enough, that's for sure.
This cigar is very good. I'm digging it.
Thank God for the perfect draw, man. It's way better.
Did you pull a chunk out or not, or just made space?
It's made space. I mean, it's definitely really packed tight. So a good amount came out, but nothing like a stem or anything like that, you know. But
Yeah.
it's definitely better. So I'm trying to just figure out what the thing is.
BRB?
I feel like the kid behind in like class, so everyone else gets it, and I don't.
If this is the cigar I think it is, it's the best one I've had. Which that paired with Pete's fucking little shenanigans, I think I could be off. I don't know. I'm sticking with my original thought until maybe something else happens. I don't know.
Okay. 1T Matt, what's up, buddy? Question for the panel: how many times do you take a poop a day? That's interesting. That's a. We haven't
Jeez
got that one
Louise.
on a cigar chat. 2 a day? That's aggressive.
Morning and night, man. Come on.
2 a day? Am I behind here?
Yeah.
I'm an afternoon kind of guy. Get home from work
How
and
much fiber do you eat?
enough. It's not a struggle. We're doing all right.
It's not a struggle.
Squatty potty?
Do you have breakfast?
What's that?
You got a squatty
Actually,
potty?
no. I usually don't. I usually don't eat breakfast. I'll do a protein shake in the morning.
You fucking with your job and what you do, you don't eat breakfast. Are you fucking kidding me? That is so ironic.
If you
I'll
did
blame
my job for 20 years straight, you wouldn't want to eat breakfast either. It's like, I'll just take the coffee.
Yeah.
That's usually how I get done in though, is like that second cup. After that second cup, bro, the first one is on the way. You know, we got chamber in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you have espresso, all bets are off.
Yeah,
You
then
better
get
be
Poseidon's
not
kiss.
driving for a long time. Yeah. Then you get Poseidon's kiss.
Then you get Poseidon's kiss. It's a good question.
I think I've had so much coffee my entire life that it no longer does. It's just water for me. You know what I mean? It doesn't really do much anymore.
Put it in my veins.
Hey, those coffee enemas are all the rage.
You guys remember Barney Gumble when he won like free beer for a year or whatever? It's like, put it in my veins.
Yeah, he was sober for a minute there too, and that's
Yeah,
how he broke
yeah.
his sobriety. Look into my veins. My little wolf girl started watching The Simpsons. I came into the living room and my wife and my daughter are watching The Simpsons. I'm like, hell yeah. My wife's like, did you ever watch The Simpsons? I'm like, how could you not? Like, if you're our age, you had to have watched it.
I remember watching The Simpsons in between commercials on the Tracy Ullman show. That's
You
how
would,
old
dude.
I am.
You would.
Yeah. That was like 88, 87, 88.
I don't know. It's something like that, but it was. I remember The Simpsons from Tracy Ullman, and then it became a show. I was like, "Oh, this is awesome."
They had shorts, and those shorts sucked. So it's just like the quality back then was like
Well, season 1 was the same artwork, then they cleaned it up later.
yeah. Season 1 was I mean, obviously they're classics, but artistically they're junk. But then you can just look at it as through a nostalgic lens these days, you know. Seasons 3 through 8 are the golden era. Everything after that, everything after season 9 is shit, in my opinion.
I mean, when it first came out, though, it was don't want to say it was like ahead of its time, but it was edgy for its time because the dad was always squeezing the kid's neck and the kid's tongue sticking out. Like you couldn't put that on TV at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I think we just came like full circle and can't do that shit anymore. So
Give it another 5 years, it'll come back.
hopefully,
Yeah.
I miss good TV.
Uncle Lou here wants to know if anyone's got a good recommendation for a cigar with nice floral notes.
The Chinchale.
I was gonna say the LFD
AG.
bowl,
Mm-hmm.
and then
The AGs have a lot of
Yeah.
floral notes, but probably harder to find.
Mm-hmm.
Istanbul, that monstrosity. If you really like floral,
Yeah.
Yeah, harder to find though.
yeah. What's going on, Craig? He said he decided to pour a dram of grouse. It's pairing well.
My dad loved grouse. That was his jam.
Fred loves grouse.
Fred really likes
Yeah,
grouse.
Fred loves grouse.
What the hell is
Who'd
grouse?
have thought my dad and Cigar Head Fred had something in common.
Yeah.
Who'd have
I like
thought?
grouse. I like grouse. You know?
What is grouse?
You.
Blended
Famous
Scotch.
grouse. It's a scotch. Scotchy scotch.
Okay.
Like Dewar's White. But
Okay.
better.
Leo's chiming in here with shortbread spice in the first third. Very enjoyable.
This cigar is freaking money. And the construction.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super good.
Let's we'll touch on some flavor notes because most of us are approaching second, third, if not already in it. Carpy, first up, bud. What do you got for us?
All right. On the draw, I got some light cedar. And there's like occasionally a little hint of leather, but not like strong at all. And then on the retro, there's like a sweet florality with a mild cedar, and it's a little bit dry. And that pepper's gone. And on the finish, it's like it's nutty, but it's like partway between a peanut and like a cashew. It's got like a light peanutty flavor, but like a texture of cashews, if that makes any sense. And there's like a sweet cookie thing going on the long finish, like a plain cookie. That's good.
Well said. Johnny, anything to add to that?
I'm kind of getting like brown sugar, butter, and cedar through the nose. I mean, this thing's really good. And I'm getting like graham cracker, like butter and graham cracker on the palate. But I've got just this little bit of like this citrus something on the tip of the tongue that just won't go away. I don't mind it. It's just very present and I notice it.
As soon as you said citrus, I was like smacking my tongue. I'm like, there's something there. Like it's definitely on the aftertaste, but it's nice. It's nice and subtle. What about you, John?
Similar. Cedar. I'm getting that kind of like almost chessman cookie, like a butter cookie kind of on it, is how I would describe it. Touch of leather as well, and then still getting that florality. I'm also getting a little bit of that citrus too. So really enjoying it.
You got anything to add there, Matt?
Num nums. It's really good.
Very good.
Getting butter, vanilla cream, a little bit of citrus, cinnamon spice. This is bomb. Cedar. It's very, very enjoyable.
Mike?
Well, going back to the food references, because Carpy inspired me, you know, it starts off with breakfast cereal and then finishes up with a little bit of crumble cookie. And yeah, the tequila, it helps kind of bring out some of these baking spices a bit more. But I agree with everybody else on the panel right now. It's just a really good cigar. And I think that my wife is listening because she just brought me apple slices. And for whatever reason, that kind of works.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wish my wife would listen to this damn show. That'd be cool.
I don't know. Maybe she's just looking. I have no idea.
Yeah, maybe your wife loves you and mine doesn't. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge another day.
Talk about it offline.
Yeah. Therapy, please. Thanks. But I agree. Someone wrote cinnamon like French toast. I'm getting that kind of like sweetness to it. I was saying sugar cookie earlier, but it's definitely got that buttery component to it. Pepper is pretty much non-existent right now for me. citrus is there, maybe a little bit of vanilla too. It's really freaking good. Like first third was pretty good, but going into the second third, it's very good. This is a step up.
This is a great cigar.
Yeah.
We might be
Look
at that.
crescendoing.
Look at that.
That is nice. Very nice. Yeah, Whittleback said first 5 puffs were crazy pepper heavy, but now it's smoothed out. That's good. Sosa is getting some saltiness, a little dry toast. Sal, come on, man. Now, no ageism. Yeah, I forgot about it. Got to pick on Johnny because everyone was picking on me for a long time, so it feels good.
I don't mind.
Terrence, my wife has said that before too. So
Mhm.
you're not alone.
Have fun watching men on the internet.
Boyfriends.
What was that
Yeah.
one channel they used to clip us, Matt? Cigar Men Show or whatever?
Cigar Men Showcase.
Oh God. Yeah. I showed it
Yeah,
that one time.
and they-
That was yeah.
They would always go hard on Jonos. They'd bring in Jonos on a lot.
He's
They
got
would
that
bring
Uncle
in,
Jesse look.
yes. Yes.
Peter better be careful.
Yeah. Oof.
I've never heard of these guys. What do they just use to clip all your lives or your?
Oh,
Your
they
channel
didn't
stuff?
just clip them. There was some background music that was very suggestive. Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
Hmm.
Very suggestive.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff we do to each other now in the private chats, I'm sure.
Correct.
I mean,
Yes.
Matt's popular enough that he's got to have been Rule 34'd by now.
What's that?
Anything that exists, there is pornography of.
Yeah.
There's a subreddit somewhere deep
Mhm.
buried. The num nums, a num num loop.
Back rooms and back pages, boys.
Oh man,
Ew.
That's face, man.
Ew. Gross. Ew. Icky.
John is saying the wrapper color is darker than what I think it is. Tastes very familiar though. It seems like we're getting a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote my guess down. I think I know, but I'm not confident whatsoever.
Okay. Let's see.
Mm.
I don't have a clue. I've got a wild guess, but that's all it is.
Is it named after like an animal by any chance?
What the fuck?
I can't answer it. No.
Who names their cigars after animals? Outside of like
Zodiac.
zodiacs.
Oh,
I
Sarto.
guess I'm wrong. Yeah. I mean, it's.
Sure.
I think it's. I wasn't thinking it was that though.
What were you thinking it is? Go ahead and just say your feelings. What's going on?
I thought it was like a warped or a Gellus. That's what it feels like.
No.
I feel like I
They
had
have a
it.
Connecticut. They don't have a Connecticut this size.
This
as far
a
as I
true
know.
Connecticut? Mine looks darker
This is-
too. Mine looks more like a natural, or I mean, I understand like Connecticut and natural, but it's just a little bit darker.
It's a
Mine
darker.
is more on the side of my. For me, this looks like a Connecticut.
Well, I can't say anything yet, but it's good to hear all these comments. Edgar said bidet all the way. All right, I'm a little behind there.
Smart man. Smart man. Smart, clean man.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, they're big in Europe, so anytime I would travel back like overseas to see my family, like everyone's got bidets, and I just remember being like, "What is this?" And then my cousins had to tell me, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome! Like this is great. Give me a few minutes in here, please. I got to try this out.
Mhm.
It's nice.
Need some testing time.
Yeah, the warm water's nice. Cold water's a little bit of a shock to the system sometimes, but
First
Dude,
thing I bought when I came back from Japan. First thing.
yeah,
Terrence's. You gotta highlight Terrence's comment.
this
Nice.
one,
Thanks.
No, down below. Oh,
Carpy, you're on that one.
Gotta find it.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to read this one out loud, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sorry, podcasters. Sorry, guys that listen via podcast only.
Tune in.
Yeah,
Tune in.
that's behind the paywall, the free paywall.
Mhm.
I'll read it out loud. I don't know. What
I bet you will.
What's so bad?
I bet you'd love to.
Aaron said it.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. That's good.
The
I mean,
cigars
just
messy.
because NWA said it doesn't mean I can, though. So
Mm.
True. True.
What are you going to say, John?
The cigar's messing with me. I can't decide if I think it's Connecticut shade or like Ecuadorian. Like it's like in between. The shade of mine is in between.
Could be a hybrid. Could be a hybrid.
Hmm?
Could be. Could be.
Yes. Nick said, has anyone ever had to perfect draw a Davidoff?
Nicaragua's.
Yes. Yes, I have. The Winston Churchill LE 22. Was that the Perfecto? Because that's the one I had to use them on. Or is that the 23? I forget. The Fat Perfecto, I had to use a perfect draw on.
Hmm. I've had a few tunnel on me, but I've
22.
never a 22. I've never had to unplug any, but I've had a couple tunnel on me. They were just light packed.
I haven't had issues, but I've maybe had a dozen Davidoffs. So
Yeah. Jay Money said the pepper was heavy in the first third, mellowing out now, getting bready, creamy, nutty, and a little floral. Definitely not a honey Dutch master. Perfect draw and construction. Yes, there was some chatter that this might be a Dutch master on the Discord. We didn't stoop that low yet. We'll get there eventually.
find something.
Are Dutch Masters that well packed? Don't recall.
Never smoked one. Never smoked one.
They're machine made. They're machine made little shit cigars.
Yeah, no, I know what
But
they
I mean,
are.
like, yeah, like all the backwoods and black and milds and stuff like that. Those are all like so lightly packed anyway.
Yeah, it's because they're made to be unpacked and then repacked.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Indeed.
What's up, Stogie
Confusing.
Society Podcast?
It's confusing when people's names are different on YouTube than they are in the Discord.
Is anybody in the chat in NOLA for PCA?
Let
Hound
us
Dog, you
know.
fly out
Be there
tomorrow.
I'll be there tomorrow. Yep.
How's
Going to
the,
NOLA.
How's the itinerary? You know what your days are going to look like? No, winging it.
Saturday, I'm going to Placencia event for unveil of one of their new cigars. That's all. That's the only thing. And I have a meeting with a rep on Sunday, I think.
Nice. Have you seen any of like the stuff that's been released that you want to check out, like up close and personal, or are you just not even paying attention? When you get there, you get there.
I'm such an amorphous blob when it comes to that kind of shit. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to show my face and, just to be present. Maybe I've done it. I've done that subconsciously as a way to just be surprised in person,
Mm. Yeah.
I like surprises.
Sure. And you'll be there for what, 2 days of the show, Saturday and Sunday, or?
I'll be there the entire. If it starts tomorrow, I probably won't be there tomorrow because I think they do like seminar stuff the first day, if they're doing it the same way they've done it in Vegas, and then the first real day of the show, if I'm thinking right, is Saturday. So I'll definitely be there that day. Then Sunday and Monday, and then come back Tuesday.
Keith said he's going to try to go pick a fight with Pastani Mike. Okay. He's a big dude, man. I don't know. But Keith, you're also a big dude. That could be pay-per-view.
Keith has some volume on him. Just a little bit of volume.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Wheeling? Thank you for the super chat, man. You didn't get invited as Sokka's biggest fan? Yes.
Yeah, I saw Whelan was lighting up that new red meat lovers today, and I was going to ask him how it was, but I already knew what the answer was going to be, no matter how it was. So I'm going to wait till somebody else smokes that thing and ask.
You know, I don't like this disdain you have for Sokka fanboys, Carpy. Okay, I don't appreciate it as the vice president.
Peter
of the club.
people. We call it Peter people.
I'm a little bit more objective, though. There's plenty of Sokka cigars that I don't like. There's the majority that I do like, though.
No, you call it how you see it.
Yeah,
Just
most
have
of them
a
are good.
palette that's geared towards it for sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Your palate that's geared towards garbling Sokka's nutsack.
It's got me nowhere.
Garble.
It's got me nowhere,
Yeah.
to be honest. I thought I would have got something by now, but that's okay.
No.
Solita Red. Very good. Very good.
Dude, after the year of the
damn
Duke,
good cigar.
after the year of the Duke, there might be the year of the Sweet Pete. You never know.
It's going to be a sweet tip.
It's gonna be a sweet tip, pink band.
Oh, shit. I think Year of Habibi's got a better chance of happening before the Sweet Pete comes along.
Yeah, probably.
I'll take either.
I mean, technically, the success of the Don Dorma is also weighed heavily with your promotion of it. So I feel
true.
like, there's a tie-in.
I'll call my uncle. I'll see if I can get pushed ahead of the line.
Yeah, I like the Solita Red. It's a good one.
It's very good.
I did an interview with the national sales manager of Telzone last week. So when I edit that, we were smoking the Solita Red and pairing it with this, and it went really well.
Nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, Andrew's just commenting because the Avengers went live when Fred was getting a little crazy. I always tune into the Avengers because last Saturday, I think they were having a bourbon night too, and Lawrence housed a bottle of Penelope, and I don't think he's a big drinker, but you could tell because they went 4 hours. Those boys were having some fun.
That's awesome.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dedication.
Once they get going, man, it goes for a while. Yeah. Let's do a little cigar check. Where we at? About halfway. Anything developing, Carpy? You getting any kind of different flavor notes now? We're in second, third, going into the final.
Not entirely paying attention to it, but there's a little bit of like a mustiness that's coming in on the draw now. Other than that, I've written nothing down.
Like an oak? I'm kind of getting like an oak musty wood thing.
Yeah.
Johnny, what about you?
Cigar's picking up for me. Retro's changing at least. I've just been retrohaling this a lot. I'm getting a lot of spice back. It's not pepper. It's like cinnamon, nutmeg, like baker's spice. And I'm getting like a dark raisin or something coming in at the end of the retrohale now.
Okay. John?
Yeah, musty oak for sure on the palate for me is coming through. It's definitely gotten a little oakier, but there's also some nice creaminess is also presenting more for me. Less floral, more citrus. So that's where I'm at with it.
And Nick said this, the cigar is good, but it's missing something to be great.
I think I actually know what this one is. Actually, I'm feeling more confident. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think it's shade grown though.
We will find out. What do you got, Matt?
I don't think it's the Coronet of Maduro.
How'd you come to that conclusion?
What a good guess.
I don't think it's we can cross that one off the list. Cigar's freaking great. It's still buttery, still sweet, still has the cinnamon spice and cedarwood. It's bomb. I'm loving this cigar.
Craig's chiming in too. He wants to know if anyone's getting a little bit more nicotine than usual. It's about medium full, and like strength, I would say.
Yeah.
What about you, Michael? How's it developing?
I think that it's a really good cigar. I think that it's maintaining the course very well, and it hasn't fallen off in any way, shape, or form to me. I think that the one missing ingredient might be a little bit of complexity in the aging side of the tobacco, which may be where they were going with that comment. But other than that, I mean, for what it is, probably a newer release, probably something that's just come out in the last couple of years and doesn't have any crazy age to it. I think that it's really good.
Nice. Yeah, for me, all the notes are pretty much the same, except that mustiness, that oak is starting to come through, but I'm still getting a lot of that like sugar, cookie, butteriness, a lot of baking spices, like Johnny said, getting a lot of that nutmeg, cinnamon spice coming through. It's maintaining and it's getting a little bit better as we go along. So we'll see how it wraps up in the final third, but I think this is going to rate pretty high.
For me, it's getting a little dry. And on the long finish, there's maybe a little bit of like a metallic hint.
Nom, nom, nom.
Jay Money said, insanely good. I'm getting one of those frosted covered sugar cookies with sprinkles on top. That sounds nice. Sosa chiming in. He's getting whispers of cookie and butter. No butter? Very sweet. Okay. Saltiness seems to be at the forefront. He can't shake it.
Huh. That sucks, dude.
And we got a new subscriber here. Welcome aboard. Check out Small Batch. Search for the Unbanded packs. You'll be able to pick up the new pack. Should be probably going up for grabs in another week or so. So if you sign up for the notifications, you'll get an email, and then feel free to grab a pack and smoke along with us in May. It's already gonna fucking be May. This is nuts, dude.
Louis Camacho is a sick name.
Louis Camacho is a pretty cool name. Is that your real name or is that your stage name? Because I feel like it could be a stage name.
Louis Camacho.
So my son's birthday is coming up. I got to figure out a celebration stick for that night once I'm done doing all of his birthday party and madness of having 20 kids destroy, the house and all that fun stuff.
75. Nestor 75. Smoke that cigar.
Okay. Carpy sent me one, so I have it.
I know.
It was very good.
You're gonna like it because it's a lot like another cigar that I know you love.
A Plasencia cigar? Would you say?
In my opinion, yes.
Well, it's got to be the Ox then. No.
Look at the wrapper.
Well, I'm just thinking of Plasencia cigars. I love Ethafall-esque. Carpy, you smoked it too, right? You got thoughts on that one?
Yeah, but I smoked it like months ago. Maybe with some time it's changed. I thought it was okay. Like it's worth pursuing to try because it's hard to get and we like that sort of shit. But like it wasn't my favorite Plasencia. It was enjoyable. It's worth trying.
Okay.
For me, it was an Ethafall in a Churchill format. So Ethafall, but more of it.
Damn, I'm gonna want more now.
Good luck.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Thank you, James Palm, if you're watching. Thank you, sir.
And John said he's sorry he couldn't join tonight, but he's smoking a Cavalier White Series, best $10 cigar in his opinion. Hello? Who's setting off my ring? There we go. $10 cigar. I don't know. What's a great $10 cigar that rivals that Cavalier White Series?
AG.
I can't believe those cigars are around that price point.
Yeah. Those AGs are good.
Very good.
Cheap.
It's not even
Which one
$10, but the Reserva Original I like a lot. Very different cigar.
Speaking of Plasencia.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. So for the AGs, like who has smoked what?
I had that white Robusto, the white band.
I don't know
Yeah,
the
the
names.
Nuevo Rieno or whatever.
Yeah, Uno Rieno.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the Uno, that one. Had it banded and unbanded. And I think, Michael, you were saying the unbanded is a slightly different blend. It has more Ligero in it.
Yeah, the Unbanded that's the Muestra. That has, I believe, an extra half leaf of Ligero to it from what AG told me. And then, let's see, I also smoked not just the Muestra, but the review that I have on my channel is the GATOU, which has like
It's a
the
double
apprentice, the fellow craft, and the master, as opposed to the prince, the king, and the emperor. So
Mm.
it has like a different name associated to the size because the actual acronym means something different. And it was like something that he did for a family member or a cousin or somebody like that. But yeah.
It's a Freemasons reference.
Yeah.
I had the I think I'm the only one that smoked that Alejandro. It was
I had it.
it was so good. It's
Yeah.
probably my top one so far, which sucks because that one's an Asian exclusive. It's like a duty-free exclusive. It will be coming stateside, but I believe that's going to be in another year or so. So,
She.
I've had that Alejandro Spania that you're talking about. That's very good. It's very mild though, so like, don't have it be your third cigar of the day. You're gonna be sad. I've had the Gloriosos twice now, once for review and once just in my free time. That's a good cigar. And then I had that GAOTU, but I had like the 7x60. It was ridiculous by the end, but it was very good. It's very smooth. Like that one's a double Ligero, and like
Yeah.
you wouldn't know it like smoking it. It's so smooth. All of his cigars are really well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a phenom roller from Legato and a couple of other factories. So like,
he knows what he's doing.
You can see the influence in all of his cigars. Like they are, the hot topic word of Cubanesque. Like they err on that lighter profile with light nuances, and I've liked it a lot. So.
Cubanesque.
Dare you?
I had the Lancero also, the Selection or whatever, but it was an unbanded one. I believe it was the natural. It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, it's definitely a brand that people should be putting on their radar and checking out. And
do you think like that price point actually hurts the cigar? I was kind of thinking about this. I'm like, man, this cigar is worth way more than this.
I don't think so, especially at a time right now where everyone's talking about like, are these tariffs going to impact us? Like, what's going to be happening? Like, if that does happen, people are going to start. I don't think they're going to stop smoking. I think they're going to look for alternatives that are more budget friendly, and I think that's a really good go-to for people to check out.
For sure.
What's going on, Dalton? Smoking a Añejo Shark with some Ben Holiday soft red wheat. It's a good night right there.
I tried the Sir Davis today for the first time, the new Beyonce whiskey.
How'd that go?
It was actually pretty damn good. Can't lie.
Nice.
Like it's 51% rye and 49% malted barley. And it's not bad at all. It's pretty damn tasty. It's get finished in PX sherry casks. They did a nice job with that one.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's just another play to sell later on. You think they're going to boost the shit out of that, promote it like crazy, and then
they said that they want it to like get passed down to the kids. So I don't know. We'll see. It's partnered with Moet Hennessy, and usually they hold on to their stuff for a decent amount of time, especially when it moves. So,
I mean, that makes sense. That'd be nice if my parents left me something like that, right? Jeez.
Telling me.
Let's see. Nick's getting some more hints of floral, mineral. Now he hopes it doesn't fall off. Sober Cigar said no clue what it is. He's at A tier though. It's pretty good. All right. So where are we at for into the final third now? Getting there?
Yeah, and it's dipping. Like I'm seeing other people report the chat. The final third's kind of trailing off, and it's dipping for me too. Sadly, it was so good. It was so good though in the first, second, third.
What's taking the dip? What, like, are you getting just more?
It's just
off-putting notes,
woody.
or-
It's just like dominant, wood dominant. Getting more spice. It's not like scorching my nose, but it's definitely more than it was previously. And it's no longer like a cinnamon. It's like just like a white pepper floral. And there's some sweetness, but it's definitely an undertone at this point.
Okay. Carp, you getting any changes?
I'm doing a terrible job of paying attention to it. It was starting to draw kind of a little bad. I just clipped the end of it. It wasn't even
I used
like
my
it was
perfect.
gummy or anything, but
I'd use my perfect draw too. It started tightening up on me.
yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, it's maybe getting a little bit more leathery. There's still that like sweet kind of like bready cookie-ish finish or whatever. People are saying French toast or something or French whatever. That's still nice. But it is getting less complex.
That's a good way to put it. It's getting more linear now. Johnny, anything new for you?
No, I'm just kind of like with Matt and Mike here, not to like regurgitate what they said, but I'm getting much more of like this spice through the retrohale. I'm enjoying it though. I like it. I like how it's kind of getting bolder instead of like mellowing out, but it is kind of very one-dimensional. Like it's just spice through the nose.
Okay. John, how's it finishing out for you?
I don't have much to add. Can y'all hear me, by the way?
Yeah, you're good.
I don't have much to add. I agree with everyone else getting a little bit more bitter, more minerally, more woody, but I'm getting a little bit of cayenne pepper on the back of the palate now. So that's kind of new. But yeah, it's dipping a bit for me too.
Michael, anything new?
No, I agree with the panel. Like, definitely has taken a step back in the final third, but not a bad one. Just a little bit of a step back.
Yeah, I think the floral's ramping up a little bit. There's leather now and almost like a coffee kind of note to it. It still has that sweetness component, that more of a baking spice component, but it is being more so on the back burner now than it was. The first 2/3 were better than this final third, so we'll give it a little bit more and see how it finishes out. But it seems like that's the way it's going for everybody. Let me catch up on the comments here. Man, I was behind. Jesus. Solito Red was very good. Yes, it was, Paul.
We got a
Did Paul-
Twitcher too.
You got a Twitchy?
Yeah, we got a Twitchy.
Usually Matt gets excited and calls it out right away.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Twitch.
Let's see. What's up, Rise and Grind? Good to see you here.
What up, dude?
There he is.
It's a
I
barber.
think he said the same comment. I think he said the same comment last time.
Yeah.
That rings a bell.
Yeah. His
Yeah.
You
go-to.
start out with can't grow one, and then
Stubble, and then it just keeps getting better.
mhm.
What's up, Rui? Yes, that's true. Bidets in Europe are used for cleaning your feet a lot of the times too.
Explains a lot.
Yes.
Only for the ladies and cleaning your feet, huh?
Well, it's 2025. I mean, if I'm gonna sit on a bidet, I'm doing it. All right. Where's Roger? Is he at Coachella?
Performing.
Roger's got some plumbing duties tonight, and I believe Felipe is at an event somewhere doing something. I think he's at a Scotch event, actually. I'm not sure what tasting he's at, but it's now coming back to me. He said he was going to be not here this week.
Yeah.
Is Roger
We wanted
still
him to
at
come
where he
back.
was earlier?
If Roger's still at that house that he showed us earlier, he's going to need a lot of time in that place because that was disgusting.
Mm.
That looked awful.
Maybe a couple vaccinations or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Tetanus, meningitis.
yeah.
They charge more for that?
I would.
Should. I do.
Yeah,
I get. I mean, it's very rare for it to happen, but I'll get like some cars that are just like filled with fucking every fucking seat but the driver's seat is just filled with fucking trash and shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Or I'm charging you much more.
This comment for
And it's
AJ.
nice cars too. Like there's some guys that'll drive like 6-figure cars and treat them like shit. Like they don't care.
So gross. But this comment for AJ, yeah, if you are subscribed to the pack, it will auto subscribe every month. You do not have to worry about it unless your payment has changed. Then you would have to go in and make sure that's all squared away. But if everything remains the same, you'll be fine. And Sean said he really feeling this cigar. A lot of floral notes, metallic-y finish. I didn't get any metallicness. Some sweetness, a lot of pepper. You got some?
Yeah.
Getting a little.
Okay.
It's not overpowering,
Hmm.
but it's
Craig
definitely
said-
present.
Craig said you must have got a better sample than mine. C tier for me, almost no sweetness. I want some of that sugar cookie and butter. Yeah, yeah,
It was good. It was good.
yeah. Oh, Terrence, we'll smoke our nesters together. We'll do it on the cut, dude.
That's sick.
That'll be fun. Let's see. We got Stocks and Stogies. What's up, man? What's up with all the CP deals? Any issues in quality?
Sometimes they do stuff like put your cigars in a bag and put it in a box and then throw Boveda in the box next to the bag. And I've seen some guys on boxes that aren't maybe the best designed with like torpedoes and stuff like that. If there's room for the cigars to move, it's like almost as if they like drop kick them into the UPS van or whatever sometimes.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of hit or miss.
That's another thing about AG. When AG ships you something, that thing is packed like professional matte plus level.
Mm-hmm.
He puts fragile stickers on the box, everything. Like,
Yeah.
gorgeous.
That's like when I get stuff from Small Batch too, because they saran wrap everything.
Yeah,
It's always like
I
such a,
that.
and I got to be so careful not to like cut them because I've always, before I've taken like a razor blade to try to do that and you nick some cigars. So now I just got to unravel everything slowly and make sure I don't damage the cigars. Let's see. What's up, Mike? Cavalier as an unbanded cigar when? Well, we've did.
Great gold flake off.
Well, they have a couple without the gold flake because we,
Do
yeah, that was Alchemist's episode. It was the Domaine Rouge, was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's only a few without the flake on it.
The Domaine Rouge has no flake on it.
None.
Yeah, neither does the
I
inner
never-
circle.
I smoked like 10 of those. It's a great cigar. I never noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Inner-
really good cigar.
Inner Circle as well. And then that new one that they just released, the green banded one. I smoked it. It was good. It was a little fresh. I probably could have used some time in the humidor, but I'm blanking on it. It's the golf themed one that they released for the Masters last year. Now it's out.
What's that called?
I think they're just trying to get on the show. Smart move, Cavalier.
Yeah. Who are you, Mike S? Show yourself. But I think should we do some ratings now?
Yes.
Let's vote.
All right. So in the chat, if you were smoking along with us, there's a link. Click the link. You can vote with us. We're going to rate the cigar now. Let me share this. Should we just go to the, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There we go. All right. So S through F, you can see with the descriptions there. I'm going to give this an A tier. I feel like this is by a few. If that final dip in the final third didn't happen, this is an S tier all day, but I mean, 90% of the cigar was pretty freaking good. So I'm going to go ahead and give this an A tier. Let's see where the results are at right there. Michael, where are you going to go with the cigar?
I went A tier in my vote. I think I agree 100% with you on that. And I think that only time can make it even better.
Yeah. Matt, what do you got?
A tier. Dip in final third. Rabble.
There you go. Mike?
Same. A tier. The dip in the final third kind of sucked, but like that sweetness did it for me. Like that cookie aspect or sweet breadiness. I love that in a cigar. And the nuttiness was nice. The little dip in the final third made it a A instead of an S.
OCD?
I went A tier as well. I'm like A plus though. Like I really enjoyed this cigar.
And John, where are you going?
You do like this cigar, Johnny?
It was A tier for me. Everything else everyone else said. The sweetness on it. I mean, it was very, very enjoyable.
Okay. I mean, overwhelming A tier right now, 24 votes, 8 for B tier. We had 8 at C tier, and then 1 for D tier. Let's see what the chat's saying.
Have I smoked this before, Matt?
Oh yeah. You really like this cigar.
So I reviewed this cigar. Okay.
Probably. You and Sal really like this cigar.
I can't wait for this reveal.
I think I know what it is.
I think I have an idea.
Matt and I aren't on the same page with it either, so it'll be interesting.
You boys texting behind the scenes?
Oh yeah. We're yeah, man.
A little bit.
We're corroborating hard.
Okay.
Scheming.
B- for Whittlebacks.
An old mayonnaise jar? Ew.
I was reading that and trying to register that taste in my head. I don't know what that tastes like, dude.
Interesting.
That's a weird one. Poor Nick, you got no sweetness in the cigar.
That sucks.
Yeah. Jackie gave it a C. You guys want to do some guessing now? Since you seem to be rather confident, Matt.
I do. Can we guess the wrapper first?
Sure, go for it.
Mine was darker than a shade. So Matt's probably more right than I am. He's better than me at this stuff. But I think it was Ecuadorian. I think it was an Ecuador wrapper.
Matt, you agree with that?
I think it was Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper.
I think, yeah. I should clarify. Like,
I think it's
Habano or something.
I think it's specifically a dark Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper.
Well, it might have an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper on it.
Son of a bitch.
What
I think I know what it. I know what it is. I think I know what it is.
Go ahead. What do you think it is?
I think it was the Isla del Cocodrillo. I think it was that in Corona Gorda.
That's my guess. Yeah.
I don't think that's it.
I screenshotted it when I guessed it.
Mine was the Isla, but I haven't had this Vitola. I had the one that was like in the 48 or 49 ring gauge.
It's too big to be a CG. This is a 50.
It's a Toro.
This is a 50.
Yeah.
They make it in the 52,
Dang.
don't they?
Yeah. It's a 6x52.
So what do you think it is, Hound Dog? Or is that what you were leaning?
I'm still confident, even though you're throwing a bunch of fucking smoke and mirrors out there. I'm still confident that it's the Elegancia. Freddy Ortega.
Interesting.
No way.
Okay.
It's not.
I thought
Johnny,
it
you
might be
smoke
the
a
New
lot of
Dawn.
Yeah, it's not the Elegancia. I really think it's the Cocodrillo. That's why I said an animal, like a crocodile.
Ah.
I'm gonna go. Somebody mentioned it in the chat earlier, so I'm just gonna go Pastani, Connecticut Toro.
Hail Mary, huh?
Yeah, interesting. Throwing it up.
Interesting. Aaron's saying it's definitely not a crocodile.
Is it a warped or a Gellus?
Nope, no to both of
Oh,
those.
shit.
Damn.
Elegancia is good. It is a very good cigar.
This ring gauge is too small to be an Elegancia.
It just was too dark, and I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah,
And Sean said, I know we had a dab
Too
off
light.
last week. Yeah, it's not a dab it off.
It's too late for Millennium.
You want a little bit more specs?
Yes.
yeah.
Binder is Ecuadorian Habano.
Damn it!
Damn it.
It's
And then, oh, go ahead. What?
if it's anything, I think it's the New Dawn.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. But it could, now
But
knowing the makeup of it,
But he said it's a Habano wrapper, which the New Dawn isn't.
it's a dark Ecuadorian Connecticut or
Yeah.
whatever. It's Habano. This is fucking Habano. Fucking. I'm wrong.
Habano was my guess.
We got a Crown Heads guess. We got Osgunner vibes.
I was gonna.
All they have is box. Well, maybe the Paisana stage of the first one. It can't be anything other than that because everything else is box pressed.
That would be the yellow, and we've done that one with Innocent, so cannot
Okay.
be.
What's the Vitola? What's the size?
It is a 6x50.
Okay.
That's the Elegancia size. What's a filler?
We got some Dominican Piloto Cubano, some Criollo 98, some Corojo 99, San Vicente, and Cotu.
It's not the
Oh,
New
this is the
Dawn.
Vow? This is the Vow then.
Is it? I don't know.
That sounds like the Vow 6.29.
It's probably that then. But the ones I've had have been darker. Yeah, it's the Vow.
Okay.
It is the
This is the best
Avowed
Vow.
The Vow.
This is the best Vow I've had.
Yeah. Once you said the Kotu, because only the 6.29 has the Kotu in it, I think.
Correct.
Whereas the 704 or whatever does not.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is probably the best Vow Sal's had too. Because I don't think he's had great luck with this cigar, but he said B+. So
the only reason I got on thinking that it has to be a Avowed is because you're like, this is the substitution. And so you guys, it came out, it was ready to go. You're like, let's swap an Avowed in. That's how I got on thinking it was a New Dawn.
Gotcha. There you go.
Peter gives away hints even when he's trying not to. He's just got to fucking.
That's
pay
not a
attention.
real hint, too. I just said we had to make a substitution. I mean, you could have just fucking said any cigar at that point.
Yeah, but you don't make a substitution without a reason.
It's true. That is true.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, I've smoked it before, and this one was better than the first one I had.
this is the best Vow I've had. And I've had a couple of them. This is definitely the best.
Yeah.
Very good cigar.
This is the first one from the brand that I've tried.
Nice.
I highly recommend The Awakening. That one is very good.
Great cigar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not cheap, but it's good. It's very, very
BRB.
good.
Oh, JD said adding to cart. There you go.
Nice.
Let's see, Javier. This is the best Vow I've had then. The other two I smoked were F and C tier. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, I'm guessing
he did have one pop, and then
Yeah.
Dave replaced it for him.
That's customer
Time
service.
could
right
be
there.
helping. Time could be helping this one as it's, maturing and mellowing out. Look who showed up. Look who showed up in the chat via Coachella.
Oh, yeah? It's Mario here? Yeah, see what you missed? Playing with your tools all day. Very cool.
Baller.
Johnny, is that your first Avowed?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm almost positive. See, I could find out, but yeah.
Nice, dude. J Money said, nice. I have another one of these. Very cool.
Sick.
Yeah, I haven't had the other size. I still have the other size of this one sitting. I smoked one of the new Dons on
648.
vacation. Yeah. Smoked one of the new Dons on vacation. And then I've got the review for the Awakening edited and uploaded and all that stuff, but I haven't put it out yet.
So yeah, he's saying he smoked it before. Traps is saying he smoked it before. Wasn't impressed by it. New Dawn was much better. See, the New Dawn for me was my least favorite so far.
PPS.
Probably. Yeah.
It's anytime it doesn't hit, it's just your PPS acting up, flaring up.
It flares up from time to time. It happens. Let's see. Oh yeah, so he got the sampler pack, so he still got another one sitting. That's good.
Fire Festival 2? What the fuck?
Yeah, they're doing it.
What are they doing?
Fire Festival 2?
Festival?
Fucking scam.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
disaster.
Oh shit! I think I saw a documentary on that back in the day.
Yeah, it was on Netflix. It was
Yeah.
fucking insane. Like what they
Guy owns.
didn't they go to jail?
He did,
or some
and
shit?
then he owes like 24 million to investors, and so he has to pay out, a certain amount every month to them and stuff. And then he's doing another one.
Well, we know how he's trying to get that money back to pay off his investors.
Yeah.
I'm
Man,
surprised
that's
that
funny.
he's taking that risk again. Maybe it'll work out this time. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? So for second cigars, anyone?
Festival.
Yeah.
Sorry, Peter.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say for second cigars, Johnny decided for his birthday we'd have room 101, so I figured a Johnny Tobacconut for Johnny OCD was fitting.
Yes.
Sorry, that's okay. I didn't mean to pick room 101 because I'm not a big fan, but I got this. This is my last one. The old Darumas with the gold.
The great
script.
man, right?
It's like an olive drab green band with gold script. There's a gold and a silver.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to smoke that cigar on my birthday. So unfortunately, you guys have to smoke shitty room 101s while I can smoke a fantastic one.
Well, I've got a Murder Hornet by Room 101. I don't know how it is at all. It's just one of those weird, obscure ones that they make. Could be good.
I have a big payback Maduro.
Oh wow! I didn't pin you for that one.
The cellophane was very yellow, so that's something going for it.
I have one of those Darumas in like Lancero that Michael had sent me.
Yeah,
I'll
the
have
silver. That should be in the silver strip.
Yes,
Yeah.
I never even seen that Vitola before.
Remember how fucked up we were post that Davidoff?
Yeah,
Not last week's Davidoff, but the first one. I was like, I'm lighting this up. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, let's see if it's good. But I'm thinking like that first Davidoff we reviewed. There's no way I'd be lighting up right now. That thing was strong as shit.
yeah. I mean, even with the one we smoked this month, I felt like it had a little kick to it.
Yeah, the Colorado Claro.
Yeah, which is weird.
More
'cause
so. Yeah.
I just don't
More so than
associate.
the-
Go ahead.
more so than the Vow. Like I know somebody was saying that they're getting some strength, but I didn't get anything.
Yeah, I just never associate Davidoffs with having that strength, so it always catches me off guard. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting this. But Michael, I was saying Johnny smoking that Daruma. You sent me one of the Lanceros. Like, is that an OG one? Because I didn't even know they made it in that.
Yeah, that was 2011.
Nice.
Yeah.
14 years of age.
I would have.
And this was
tonight,
back
but
when Room 101 was affiliated with Davidoff or whatever. I don't know if it's Davidoff Tobacco, but it's Davidoff Distributing.
He was dealing with Camacho.
Yeah, the cigars were made
Was
at the
it?
factory, I believe.
Yeah.
But I
At
guess
the
like
time.
he had like some contract or whatever like that with them, and then he was kind of like, I think I just want to make jewelry now, and he just said, "Fuck the cigar." And Davidoff kept all the distribution rights to the cigar or something like that.
he's definitely a creative guy. It seems like
It
he's
worked
got
out.
a ton of ideas. So
Mm-hmm.
This isn't horrible. This
Which one did you smoke?
the big payback Maduro in like Robusto. Like it's probably like 5 1/4 by 50.
They're
good.
decent
Get in
cheap
Sumatra
cigars.
too.
Ah,
I like it in Sumatra too. Big
Sumatra.
Yeah, and those are like his budget line. He makes some good stuff. Like he's definitely a personality. And I've never been a huge fan of like his anniversary blends. I know some people just like nut over those, but most of those are just AJ Fernandez cigars. You smoke it and you're like, yep,
Yeah.
definitely an AJ. But there's some random ones that are quite good.
it's the last F tier cigar I smoked was that new anniversary. Is it the 14th? Is that this year's? I think.
15.
I don't know. It's the yellow
13
band one that
was
just came out.
pink. Yeah.
Whatever the
13
yellow,
was pink, 15 was red, or 14 was.
whatever it was, the thing exploded in like several areas, and it was just unsmokable. It was couldn't even
Did you see?
do anything.
They've done the anniversaries for 6 years, and they're coming out with like a big humidor with all of them in it, and like a culebra of each. And I'm thinking, I'm sure there's some big Room 101 fanboys, but it's like $2,500 for that thing. I mean, how many people are going to buy that?
Yeah, I wonder what the production on that is. How many they're making? It's a very nice box. Like it's got all the different colors on it too that correlate with the bands and stuff. So it's a really nice piece. The humidor is nice, but I wouldn't be spending that kind of dough. What's up, Alex? Saying good night. Thanks for your comments. Honestly, I don't have a cheap well, yeah. I don't want to have a cheap price, but I believe that the only way to give everyone an opportunity to try my blends. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Good way to get your foot in the door.
Yep.
That's for sure.
We got a pipe.
What you piping there, John? It's very Paramount Plus. Very Paramount Plus of you.
It's who I am. This is who I am, man. You know. Yeah, I just was in the mood for a pipe after. It's hard. I don't usually like smoking back to back. I just like a pipe after a cigar. So,
Johnny, you just got the Davidoff pipe tobacco from Leo as well, correct?
I did.
You're the dragon.
Very much, Leo.
Yeah.
What was that?
You're the dragon.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Okay. Sick.
I don't know if we found out if they make that every year. Do you know, Carpy, if they come out with the Zodiac pipe tobacco every year? Because I don't think I've seen it consistently.
Not a clue, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a pipe noob.
What's going on, Specs? You just ordered from Small Batch. Got some more? Nice, man.
Peter, did you ever try the Windjammer?
No, I canned it yesterday because I bought it when you recommended it, and then I had some stuff.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I took it from the can it comes in, and I put it in a mason jar for like long-term storage, like that. Because you don't have to worry about like Bovedas or anything. So you typically just want to put tobacco in something that's air sealed, and then it'll stay fresh for a very long time.
Is the Windjammer the one that tastes like Fig Newton cookies?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. I had that
Ish.
one. That's good.
Yeah.
It's a rich and satisfying cut cake, compromising sweet, ripe Virginias, nutty Burleys, an unflavored toasted black Cavendish, and a generous measure of Perique, soaked in rum.
Ooh.
It's
Off the
fucking
top of
good.
your
It's
head, right,
super good.
Carpy?
Right off the tin. And even still smells good. It's empty.
Luke said that was his first Avow. Good first impression. Glad he liked it, man.
Mhm.
Marvin's here.
What's up, Marvin?
What up, Marvin?
Marvin.
I'll see you at the show, bro. I'll see you at the
that's
show.
Cool. You're gonna see Marvin.
Oh,
there.
Marvin's
Nice.
going?
Yeah,
Nice.
fucking like one of my friends shows up. You fuckers, fucking
Well,
leaving me in the
if-
dust.
If we knew Marvin was going, we probably would have gone. But just to hang out with you.
So it was a last minute thing for Marv.
That's awesome.
So Marvin's a good friend. Marvin is a good friend.
He's a great friend.
Yeah.
Mike S is saying the 15th anniversary is this year's Carpi. It has the yellow band.
Mhm.
There you go. Yeah, Jose saying Room 101 farce. He was not impressed. Not too many Room 101s impressed me.
Namakubi, 21.
Apologize.
TD.
101. It's just
Yeah.
that this
I know.
cigar was on my list of cigars to smoke today.
It's your birthday, dude. We're gonna do whatever the fuck we're gonna smoke whatever you want.
We're here for
I just
you.
feel
bud.
bad for all the people in the chat smoking the Johnnies. That cigar is terrible.
This Vitola is good. This Vitola
Is it?
is
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That one is good. The
Mhm.
little
I know.
Robusto thing that came out. No.
Good. Yeah.
I know Sal's not really enjoying the Miami snow, but I thought that was a pretty good, like $6 cigar.
Yeah, it's a budget one. I always recommend when people are like sub $10. Like I'll throw that one out because you can get them dirt cheap at certain places in bundles, and they're good.
It's a great name.
Yeah, fitting.
Mm-hmm.
But the Nabakubi is like probably their best cigar.
Mhm.
The purple banded one.
Yeah.
Haven't tried the new ones. Has anyone tried the newer ones?
Got
There you go,
one.
Johnny.
Nice.
Nice.
For Marvin.
One of my father.
He couldn't see in the back. It's Baby Billy OCD. Just so Marvin can see.
That's beautiful. Timber and Tobacco wants to know if you're taking any cigars with you to PCA, Matt, or are you just going to find stuff there? I imagine you'll find plenty.
Bringing sand to the beach.
Exactly. What the fuck? No.
Yeah. It's
I'll
going to be
bring
interesting.
things.
It's going to be interesting to see the whole like setup, how it differs from Vegas, because I know a lot of guys weren't too thrilled because it's harder to smoke in New Orleans, I guess.
You
Yeah.
can come back anytime.
That's
2027, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. I might go next year, but yeah, I mean, it's just so convenient having it in Vegas. So friggin' convenient.
right. Marvin said
Hey,
you guys
for
are
my
going to rage.
birthday, can I ask for
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, dude.
Depends.
Like the one time, well, we always ask this, but just for my birthday, can I really just see like a massive increase in numbers? I see on my end 43 watching, 15 likes. Just please like. Everybody like. Just right now. It's real fucking easy. You just hit this, just tap your screen. I don't understand.
I actually just liked it because I had forgotten.
Give a like for Johnny.
Please.
Yeah, it was
All right,
funny
I'll
in
watch
your
it.
review. You're like, hey, do me a favor. You're like, I don't give a shit if you subscribe to my channel, but go over to Cigars Unbanded.
We appreciate it. We're closing in on 1,500, so that's cool. We'll be there shortly, I think.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
Matt, while you and Marvin are in NOLA, you have to go to Deanie's and get some barbecue shrimp.
Martinis for barbecue shrimp. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They serve their beers because they have like the Abita New Orleans beers. They serve them in like frosted goblets, which is probably not the best way to enjoy a beer, but for whatever reason, when it's humid and hot, it's pretty awesome.
Okay.
And then
All
there's
right.
another bar right across, well, right down the road just a little bit in the French Quarter called the Aaron Rose, and they're known for their frozen Irish coffee. It's one of my favorite cocktails that has way more sugar in it than you need for a lifetime, but it's so fucking good.
Yeah. Okay. I will partake. Maybe. We'll see. I'm square as fuck, but we'll see.
Just try a frozen Irish coffee for me, buddy.
Dude, you gotta go to there's some market, I forget the name of it, but get a beignet, man, from there, get a muffaletta. Like, there's such
Cafe
good
du
food
Mans.
in NOLA.
Yeah. There's a lot of good food.
I've had a muffaletta. Pretty good. Did
Did you have a NOLA one though?
No.
Yeah.
I knew her way back when.
Burgers at Portugal. Yeah. Coffee at Cafe du Mans. Yep. Throw in some NOLA suggestions for Matt if you guys got them.
Thank you, Sal.
I
There
like
you
the
go.
beignet cafe though
Burgers.
down there. I think that the beignets are a little bit better sometimes. Really just depends on who's making them.
I'm sitting here looking at my tablet, and I just realized my tablet's not updating. All the comments are updating, but it says 43 watching, 15 likes. I'm like, fuck you guys. Like, nobody. But now, on my phone, I looked at it, it's like 85 watching, 73 likes. So, all right, cool. Thank you.
That's right. You can't see the live info that we can see because right now there's currently 88. But yeah.
We're
I
up
can
to
see that.
124. Why couldn't you say it then, Johnny?
I know.
Fuck.
We had a
I can't
Birthday
see it.
boy.
My tablet just says 43 watching or whatever. So
Get your readers, you geezer.
it has nothing to do with readers. It's my fucking tablet's not updating or something. Like, the comments are flowing, the video's going.
Problems with
but for some
technology.
reason-
That's another old person trait. Yeah.
one of those bifocals coming, Johnny. They almost here.
gross. Dude, it's getting bad. I'm tired of using my phone. Listen, when I go out to eat, if I have to use the camera on my phone to read a menu, I'm getting bifocals.
It's Teenjus. Teen and Jesus. Teenjus.
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 Go on, get out here.
So good.
He's so mean to that maid.
Oh God, I love it.
So fucking mean. Dude.
I love it. So good.
Dude, the episode with the jet ski or the water skiing.
Yeah.
There's that scene like after that when they're talking to the dad and the new girlfriend where Uncle Baby Billy was going off and he was like grabbing his crotch like during his spiel. That was the funniest shit. I haven't laughed that hard in years. I was busting. My wife was looking at me like, "Are you okay? Like, are you fucking okay?"
What was that? The third episode, like 2 weeks ago. That was probably the funniest episode that they have had, where it was just like
At the lake house. Is at the lake house.
The lake house episode is so good,
Yeah.
so good. Have you guys? I know that they posted it in the,
JD,
like
I don't watch. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Finish your
And
line.
JD was saying I watch a lot of TV. I just have a very few select shows that happen to be on all at once. Like White Lotus and Righteous Gemstones are on the same network at the same time. And like outside of that, I don't watch much of anything.
Mhm.
Like it's just happening right now.
Yeah. And I think that like a lot of people are probably into White Lotus and Righteous Gemstones, which Walter Goggins happens to be on both of them. So
Yeah, true. And he's a piece of shit in both of them.
I just started White Lotus. I'm like 2 episodes in.
no, I was
Season
gonna say that-
3?
No, season 1.
Okay. Great season.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, I know that they somebody posted about it earlier, but did you guys see the de-extinction of the direwolf?
Keith had posted, early. That
Yeah,
What do you guys think of that?
It's
That's
not good, man.
badass, man. It's badass.
So cool.
It's not good. This is the start. We're going to start bringing everything back. This is going to end up bad for us,
Dude,
guys.
dude, we're doing all the things that the 80s and 90s movies taught us not to do. Like between
Yeah.
AI and robots and bringing shit
Yeah.
back from extinction. It's like that just planted the seed in everyone's mind because they're going to bring
They're-
back they're bringing back the woolly mammoth in a couple of years too.
The dodo.
I
I'm
heard
super
that.
excited for the dodo. We need the
Long
dodo
live.
back.
Like,
Long
We need
live.
the dodo back just so it can go extinct again and we can go, yeah, that thing wasn't supposed to be here. Like the dire wolf and the woolly mammoth are going to be fine, but the dodo, bro, that thing is so fucked in 2025.
They're like,
Yeah.
man, this thing is stupid. Let's kill him off again. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
so
they
tight.
were talking about in Texas or some group, and it actually has some legs. I don't know if it'll happen, but they're thinking about re-releasing jaguars into Texas because it used to be their natural habitat. And I'm like,
Perfect.
what?
That's
Dude,
exactly what you need.
Well, your
They-
pig problem would get solved a little bit, huh?
it would
Yeah.
absolutely get solved. So I nerded out. I looked up jaguars when I heard this. They have the strongest bite force out of any big cat in the world. Oh, here we go. What's up? Don't bring back the jaguars, please. Whoever's watching this, you're
Just bring
involved.
bring back Landman. That's it.
My boss was talking about that today, and he's a little bit older, and all I could think about was John. Like he was like, "Have you
Yeah.
watched Landman?" And I'm like, "Nah."
I got a guy. I got a guy you can talk to.
you
I
motherfucker.
got a guy.
Haven't watched it yet.
So yeah,
Get
I might be doing jaguar hunting instead of hawk hunting here soon.
Big
It's a
cat.
great question. Great question from RDP. Would you?
Mm,
no.
no, I don't like zoos.
Yeah, I would go. I would totally go.
Fuck yeah, I'd go. Fuck yeah, I'd go.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Hell yes.
I don't
Bring
know,
the
man.
dinosaurs.
I'd give it a couple years, make sure there's no problems, and then maybe we'll talk about it. I'm not going to be on the first boat there. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Appreciate the
It's like-
support of the channel. Thanks, guys.
it's like the first person to go to Mars. Whenever that happens.
Yeah.
Like, do you really want to be on the first ship, the first one?
No.
Or like the first model of a car. That's like say the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
It's like let's give it a few years.
Maybe change that windshield wiper blade.
Mhm.
This is fighting words, Nick. Okay. I'm way better at comments than Hugo because I put them up and actually read them.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. Jerk.
So tight. Struck a chord there with Peter and actually read them. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't read comments. I was commenting last night on their Jeremy live stream. I was like, dude, the fuck, this is gold. You just
Yeah.
fucking put it up and skip it over it.
Yeah, Wildfire was on the show yesterday. I've only smoked a few of their things. I don't think I've been super impressed. Do you guys have a favorite Wildfire? I think the hook is like
The single.
The single.
really.
The single.
The single's great. That was their
Yeah.
first. That was their first LE that came out when they first released in 21. Great fucking cigar.
I liked that hook that I smoked last night, and then I have a review up for the Artois or whatever. And that was pretty good.
Artalis, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to give Hugo a little bit of shit here. Pretty soon, it's just going to be Hugo on that podcast, the way they're fucking just dropping panel members. So he'll do a live stream, Friday mornings, and he'll do a live stream Wednesday nights, just solo.
Dude, I chime into that live stream all the time and then Friday mornings.
So do I. It's great. I do my paperwork. Tomorrow morning, I'll be doing my time cards and stats and stuff, and I'll just be listening to Hugo.
Yeah.
Check them out. Friday
Reads
mornings.
comments. And he reads comments on that show for whatever reason. Is he trying to sabotage
I think
Stogie?
so. I think
He's
so.
trying to sabotage that podcast.
Yeah, he does a really good job on Friday mornings. Check him out. Hugo smokes. Sometimes Epicurean Smokes is with him. He might be trying to rival his own show.
Is that
Self cannibalization.
is
What's
that a
up,
Daruma
Felipe?
Lancero that you're smoking, Johnny?
No, this is the Churchill.
Oh, nice.
That's right. So
Sick.
Felipe was at a Macallan event. So he's sipping on some Macallan 18 right now, Sherry Oak.
As you should.
We miss you, buddy.
Should.
Oh, take it easy, bro. No one's kicking anyone off the show. All right, you guys just don't want to show up. You know what I mean?
It's Johnny's birthday. We had to abide.
Everybody had to take a day off, you know? PTO.
PTO. Look at that, Javi.
Peter's lucky he got to the stream.
Javi's repping the landman too. See?
Let's go.
I like it.
I don't know what any of these shows you guys have been talking about tonight. I'm kind of in the same boat as JD. Like, if the TV's on, it's typically my kid stuff, and then it's nighttime. And
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I saw JD said Blippy. I'm so glad my kids are past Blippy. If I had another kid, I probably would have blew my head off. I couldn't do it anymore, man. That was like, my kids are so close in age. Like, they never, like, when one grew out of like kid shows, the other one started watching it. So it was just like Blippy for 3 years straight in this house, and it was just miserable. Not good.
PLI.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I can't do it anymore, Blippy.
When my kid was little,
Excavator. You remember that song?
See you later. Mhm.
when my
Let
kid
them
was little,
get
we
the
would-
talk.
We would watch Finding Nemo 4 or 5
Oh.
times a day, Ratatouille 4 or 5 like whatever in the mix, and then for some reason, and this is a little kid, he would love to watch Castaway with Tom Hanks, but he'd always ask me to fast forward to where he gets to the island.
So weird.
Okay.
So, and I watched that for like those 3 shows for like 3-4 years, just every day, just always on rotation.
That's
Better than
bizarre.
like Baby Shark.
And
And
now,
shit.
and now he
Oh.
wonders who his dad is.
What'd you do to my dad?
What'd you do to my dad?
This is what
Yeah.
you do to my father.
Is that a saw? Why do we have a saw?
This question here. He said DeWalt or Milwaukee. DeWalt for corded, Milwaukee for cordless.
There you go.
I'm split, man, because I'm a Mac tool guy, which is Stanley, which is DeWalt, but Milwaukee all day. I only do cordless though, so
Yeah.
And Danny K said, "Who's got the best cigar collection out of anyone in the panel?"
Peter.
Definitely not me.
yeah, for sure not me.
It's Peter. Michael probably has the oldest stuff, and I probably have the most random stuff. But Peter, all
Not
around,
Probably not anymore.
but Peter all around has the most and the most quality stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's probably a good way to sum it up.
Mhm.
Yeah. I wish I started collecting when Michael was collecting, because then I would have had way cooler, older shit, but I wasn't there.
I wish I was
Yeah.
collecting like Pete collects when I was collecting originally. Then I would have made some money, man.
Yeah, it's funny because the Opus 25ths are going around, and I might be getting a box at MSRP, which is nice.
Hey,
And I'm seeing what these sticks are going for in singles. Holy shit.
yeah,
Like absurd.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think a little bit of that is originally they sent out 25 boxes, and then they sent out a lot more this round. And I think people are still pricing it secondary like it's only those 25 boxes. I think some of those are going to have to come down to earth a little bit on their asking price. But there's enough idiots out there that they will pay $420 or whatever the hell they were selling them for.
I think that's
It's
the highest
insane.
we saw it for single.
It's wild because I mean,
Insane.
we figured out from burning Benji's. I mean, cigars are rarely worth that much. It's just people buying it for status. I don't care what people say. Oh no, it's worth it. No, it's not. It's
what color
you're
is your
being
Bugatti?
fancy. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
after $30, $40, it's very diminishing returns.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But if you're a collector, you know, you got to get the box, you got to have them all together. I understand that aspect of it too, but man, I can't be price gouged that much. If I'm paying a lot for a box at MSRP, I'm okay with it, but
Mhm.
I'm not paying double. Like I heard JD was telling me like someone was trying to sell a box for like $7,000, I think he said. It's
Wow.
freaking crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
insane.
Even if I had
And what's
Bitcoin
the
money,
MSRP on them? Like $90 or something, somewhere near it.
somewhere around there. I think a box is like 1,800. I think.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
still
at least it
stupid.
looks like an Andalusian bull almost.
It's the box is beautiful. The box is
Oh.
really nice.
All I can think about though is like how many Andalusian bulls I could buy with $7,000, or like not just Andalusian bulls, but just a variety of like
And
really good
Some
cigar.
payment on a really good car.
Or that. I'm just saying, if I had $7,000 to throw on cigars, I would rather buy, a bunch of good shit, not that.
Yeah.
Well, and then I wonder
Yeah.
because I never had the original 25th. Like, how similar is the blend to the original 25th, or is it just a different cigar that they're capitalizing on the name of? You know,
Right.
So these are MSRP'd at 500 for a box of 15.
what's that?
And then they also have the humidor, which is in the thousands.
For the 25th, the Opus 25th,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more because it's
Oh.
don't they have two versions, the Toros and then they have the double Perfectos?
The
Yeah,
Toro
there.
is the original one.
Okay.
but both are 30 and 35 MSRP
No,
on Half Wheel's page.
no way, really?
Oh, then that gouging is way worse than I was anticipating.
I'm gonna send you a link privately,
Okay.
and you tell me what you think.
This isn't
No,
the
I
place where Roger bought all the fake stuff from, is it?
No. I'm just
Okay.
sending you the
Oh,
Half
why
Wheel
not?
article, and you tell me
Gotcha.
if this is the same thing
Yeah.
or if I'm looking at something incorrectly.
Snap on only for
MS
JD.
The MSRP for the original Opus 25th on Half Wheel is $370 a piece.
Damn.
Yeah. So, moral of the story is it's probably not going to be worth it, but we're going to find out.
Okay,
I have
yeah, the
nothing
cigars.
against Snap-on, by the way.
What was
I
that,
see
Johnny?
the one you're.
I said I don't have anything against Snap-on. My all my stuff that needs to be like precise and accurate is actually Snap-on. Like all my torque wrenches, my tech angles are Snap-on. My welders are Snap-on. Well, it's rebranded, but I just like Mac for their boxes. I think Mac has the best looking box. That's why I bought them.
Tell him,
What's up?
Pete.
What's going on here,
Tell him,
Camacho?
Pete.
Let's see. I have an issue with my cigars. I light them up, and the wrapper always burns slower. You got a dry box.
Yeah, humidity.
You
Yeah,
probably have a
humidity
little bit
is-
too much humidity in your tupperwares, humidors, whatever you're using to store your cigars.
Humidity is the key, Diddy.
Ah, nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
And I think.
Go ahead, Carp.
Well, what Mike was saying, I saw the article he read. I think what like Nick, he got his for like 83, and that's the price they do say for with the humidor box. So if your shop can get it without the humidor box that it comes in, then it's that $50-some.
Gotcha.
Okay. Got you.
That sounds familiar because the guy that I bought mine from thought he was getting just the cigars, and then when they showed up, they came in the humidor. So that's why he gave me like one price originally, and I showed up and they were more expensive. And he's like, "Well, they sent them in the box, so I kind of have to like charge a little extra." And I was like, "Oh, whatever." But he might be giving me the box, so I was paying a little extra to try to get the box. But back to this comment. Anything else, guys? You think it's probably just you're either keeping a RH a little too high. I would back away from that 77 rule.
I couldn't see this like lasting too long, but at the very beginning, if it's happening there, make sure you're lighting it properly too. Like make sure you're getting the edges of the wrapper, you're lighting it.
Yep. And inversely, it could be that he's storing really dry and he's smoking in a humid environment. And if he lights it up, then the outside, the wrapper leaf, especially if it's like a thinner leaf, like a Connecticut or something, that'll absorb moisture relatively quickly. And if the core of your cigar is dry, it'll burn quick through the middle, while the outside gets juicy from your moist ass environment.
Juicy.
You said it before I could.
Super juicy.
Yeah, aim for 65, 65. I think that's a good place to start. 70, 70 is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's an old wives' tale.
Yep.
Mm.
I think back then when they were saying 70-70, the hygrometers they were using were analog and incorrect. So they were probably smoking at 60 something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think what it initially was is that they were using propylene glycol, and that puts off 70%.
Yeah.
And if you are storing in wooden like humidors, those tend to leak a lot. So even if you do have higher percent bovedas in them, it's probably just getting absorbed by the more wood in the humidor and leaking. So you're losing a lot of RH that way. But if you're using anything with a rubber gasket, like a lot of us do now with, whether it's the cooladors or tuppadors, those hold in humidity. Yeah.
Yeah.
They seal
And I mean, like
in.
testing your cigar at the foot of the cigar, that was never a thing. Like nobody did that. Nobody even really did like the squish method, except for like the
Back
people
when
that
men were
obsessed.
men.
Yeah.
Back when men were men.
You bit the tip end of the cigar, you lit it with a Bic, and you went about your day. It's different.
We're fancy now.
Yeah.
And then he's asking, Camacho's asking, $100 cigar. What would you guys say is worth it?
There isn't one.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, really, there isn't.
Not from our series. Not from our deep dive. Our deep pocket dive.
No.
You're
There are
better off.
cigars that get released.
I like the Ometepe.
No, man.
No, you're better off buying two really good $50 cigars, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah. There are plenty of $50 sticks that punch above their weight or at their weight. And that's really where it's at.
You're better off buying five $20 cigars
That's
that you
the
really
truth.
like.
That's the truth.
Yep.
Jose said he saw an Oliva for $300 at JR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
That had some like speakeasy kind of theme to it, some shit like that,
Yeah.
like 1920s.
Nice.
Is that the one that came in like a gold, like something? They did like gold foil around it or something.
I forget. It was either last year's PC or the one before where they had that. And haven't heard anything since. Who'd have thunk?
Let's see. Yeah, what's up with that key? I see Nick saying, do you guys have any insider info on the key that comes with the box? There's like a very nice displayed key in the Opus 25th box. I wonder if it's going to open something.
Is it like the coin I got with the Wagashi?
It's not that cool. Anytime I send you something, John, I always want to throw in one of my coins, and I always forget to do it. I have to remember. I want you to have all the coins, bud.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. That's why I do it. I just want the coins. It's like I'm like a kid
like
with a
all
happy
the
meal.
Bland's tops.
Yeah.
John's coin collection. He's gonna put on his wall.
While I watch Yellowstone, smoke a pipe.
JD. JD's comment.
Yeah, Carlito's mansion.
No,
The keys
the
unlock
one
it. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, jeez, it releases.
So good.
You remember, Alchemist? Do you remember
Cigar
Pogs? Did you guys ever play Pogs back in the day?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
You could use those coins for a slammer, bro.
Let's go. I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Pog, man.
It's funny, like when my kids ask for dumb shit, I'm like, why am I buying this? You're never gonna, like, there's no value in this. Like, it's so stupid. And then I just remember myself like begging my mom. I'm like, can I get this sleeve of Pogs?
Yep.
Oh, there's a good boy.
Aw.
Old man.
Hey,
man.
buddy.
He's a good pup.
So sweet.
How's Ruthie doing?
He's doing well. So far so good. Since last Friday, he hasn't had any other episodes. Just a lot of rest, a lot of chilling, a lot of drugs, a lot of drooging. And my wife's coming with me to PCA, and we're confident enough to leave him at our neighbor's house who's, loves Rutherford and, takes care of him every day, babysits him every day. So we're confident for 4 days he should be fine. Just not doing much, chilling. So just remain the course.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Hopefully no more sneezes.
Yeah.
What's up, Rikus? Damn, went to the gym, a 10.5-hour work day. You deserve that cigar, man.
Ready mix plant.
Yeah.
Concrete.
Hope you enjoy, man.
But all right, fellas, we're a little over time. Johnny celebration wrapping it up. Johnny, happy birthday again, man.
Johnny!
Thank
HBD.
Happy birthday, Johnny.
Yeah. Thank you, buddies.
What do we got coming out, Carpy? What's in the pipeline?
Wrapping up the Diamond Crown shootout. I've got the JC Churchill on Saturday, and then Monday will be the final rankings. And then I'll just do a smattering of random shit. I don't know though, like as far as I gotta load up my dry box. Do I start the God of Fire? Do I start shooting the God of Fire shootout, or do I do the Amazon Basin shootout? Like I've got like 6 different basins through the years. What do you think?
Nice.
I think the
I'd go
basin
with
one would be basin.
Basin?
I think
Alright.
Basin.
Basin's pretty hot right now.
Yeah,
Probably be
20
any time.
25 is just released. I think, people are still trying to find them and whatnot. So I'd go that route.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny, what about you, man? What else is coming?
I'm waiting for those AGs to just rest a little bit. I think I'm going to do them just all back to back to back.
Mm.
What else do I got? Oh, I'm going to do a Padron Natural
Why?
because I think it's good.
All right.
Nick sent it to me. It was actually pretty good.
Okay.
Smoked it on this show.
Everyone's saying God of
It's your
Fire. Not.
birthday, dude.
All right, I guess I'll do the God of Fire.
I don't even see you, Carpy. That was terrifying.
I know.
Oh, there he popped back in. My God.
you're fire.
Yeah, your box is
Just an
just
empty
black.
Carpy's in the void.
Yeah.
My camera's being a little bit silly.
Okay.
Interstellar.
There we go. John, what do you got coming out, man?
Just a couple reviews. Got the Warped New Day, and then the League of Fat Bastards. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do the
Yeah.
fat bastard. I want to see that fat bastard. Give us
You'll
the
see
fat
it.
bastard.
You want that one first?
With a name
Yes.
like that, it's gotta be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
They wouldn't
It's,
put a bad name on a bad cigar. That'd be a double whammy.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't say much, but yeah.
Stay tuned.
Uh-huh.
What do you got?
Great mission.
Great mission. That's true. The mission
Terrible.
of the brand
Yeah.
is very, very good, but
Yeah.
we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at
It
that.
just might be that part of having a good men's mental health might be not smoking those.
Damn.
Physical health. Physical
possible.
health.
It's quite possible.
Yeah.
Emotional health.
One of the
Yeah.
very few samples that I denied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
understand.
I'm glad that you did that one for the team, buddy.
So,
That's what you're here for.
yeah,
Yeah.
glad to do it.
Cannon fodder.
Matt, what do you got coming out, man? PCA this weekend? Are you still got all your schedules going to be the same with releasing stuff?
I feel like being fancy. I feel like being fancy, boys. I think I may release the Nista 75 on Sunday. On Sunday from Creole Town. Get on,
Walter Goggins Elvis.
get out here. Yeah, Nestor, Placencia Nestor 75 Sunday. I'll be at PCA doing my best to not make content and be aloof as fuck and just like see the people I want to see, like see Jamon, see I don't think Jeremy's going. Chimali, those guys are going to be there. I want to see them. When I get back from PCA, the first cigar I'm going to have is going to be that new Pioneer. They're probably really looking forward to that. But yeah, that is just going to New Orleans. We'll see what happens. My first time to the Big Easy, so looking forward to it.
Enjoy it, man. Michael, what's coming?
Well, I've got the Dapper 10 that I have to cut and edit. That's done almost. And then my interview with David from Telson, where we smoked the Solita Red at a local Vegas lounge. So
Nice.
Sick.
yeah.
Good stuff. And Sal just chimed in at the end. He said the Miami snow was much better than my last experience with it. Enjoying it. Nice.
Here we go.
Last
Love it,
question here
Sal.
from Camacho. He's going to Mexico. He wants to know, what Cubans should I try to get?
None of them.
Excuse me.
They're all fake.
Well, he's going
Staying
to
at Casa.
He's going to Costa.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
If they have any Edmundo Dantes left in there, I doubt it. But if they do, that was a Mexico regional exclusive. That is the one.
Yeah.
Make sure those boxes aren't open.
Yeah, that is the one.
Nick is saying, look for the wide Churchill.
That would be another good one to look for.
Such a great cigar. Such
Yeah.
a great
Or if
cigar.
you're mostly new, if you depending on what you smoke. I mean, a New World smoker is probably going to have a good time with Ramon Iones specially selected, because that's a little bit on the bolder side of Cubans, I guess.
Mhm.
If you're not a guy that digs like Connecticut shades,
Yeah.
probably don't go
Or
for, like,
the,
different-
Bolivar.
BBF.
Yep.
H. Upman.
I've been enjoying the Hoyas lately. All the Hoyas I've been having have been great.
You like that number 3?
I really like the number 3. And the deluxe too was really good.
You love that deluxe.
I got a box coming. Got a box coming.
Nice.
Second Cuban purchase. So, and JD said, make sure you link up with Habibi. He'll be around there.
Yeah, he said he wants to link up and that one cigar that he said that you didn't want to smoke or whatever. You said like, fuck you, Habibi. I'm not smoking that shit. Fuck you. And the horse you you rode in on. Fuck you, Habibi. I'm putting your kids through college. Fuck you. But
Probably that Aventura. Oof.
the ADV. Yeah. I'll smoke it. Yeah.
Let me know. For us, I think that's it. We'll be back next Thursday, same time, 9:30 Eastern time. We'll be back with cigar number 3 out of the pack. Sign up for the pack, small batch. Check it out. They're going to be coming up for sale soon. So do all that good
can
stuff.
always
Do the
hit that
Googling.
email a reminder, because as of right now it'll say it's not available, but it is. Just need the email reminder when they put it up.
There you go.
Get them while they're up.
All right, chat. Thanks for kicking it, guys. It's been a pleasure. Matt, have a good time. Johnny, happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Johnny. Love you, dude.
We'll see you guys all next week. Later.